Hello, I'm UKTK Mendis, student ID 2019176. This is my contribution 3 for the subject of leading and managing organizational resources. So I have selected Amazon as the company for my third contribution. So let's have a small introduction about the Amazon. Amazon was founded by Jeff Bezos in 1994 as a small online bookstore, and but today Amazon is the world biggest online retailer, selling variety of goods online. And Amazon, more than that, Amazon is highly diversified company. They are into retailing, advertising, pharmaceuticals, entertainment, web service, and lot of other areas. Amazon plays it both in goods and selling services, because we are selling direct business to customers, business to consumer, business to business, and business to government as well. So it's a very expanded business in current day. And Amazon's footprint is in more than 60 countries in the world. They are doing their business in more than 60 countries in the world. So with that, I have given a small short analysis for Amazon so we can understand a bit in depth about Amazon's strength, weakness, opportunities, and threats. So first about the strength, Amazon is a very strong brand as for Forbes. It's one of the top 5 valuable brands in the world, and it's a very customer oriented company and a superior logistic and distribution. They have a world class logistic and distributor service, which is one of their key competitive advantage. And they're a very innovative company, and they are very differentiated company, as we discussed earlier. And they have a cost leadership over products that they sell, because they keep a very low margin and they boost the economy of scale. And they have a huge selection of brands and variety of goods. And another key area of the operation is the Amazon everywhere, in USA, in India, everywhere the Amazon, but they give a localized feeling for the local consumer. And they're the market leader in the area, and they have a highest pay rate compared to their competitors in the area they play in. I mean, area they do in the business. Weakness are this business model online retailing. It's not very hard to imitate. It's not very hard to copy, and there are big competitors already, like Alibaba and eBay. And other thing is toxic work culture and poor work environment. So Amazon has been criticized more than one time for the toxic work culture. This is one major weakness they are having. And product failures like Amazon Fire, they have faced very significant product failures in near future. And failing in some large markets, in sense they have failed in India for some extent. They don't have their presence in China. They don't have their good presence in Russia. And tax dispute, they had to issue some phases about tax abuses in countries like Japan. And data usage problems, because they were using private personal data to boost the buying habits of the people. So this was criticized some time back. And dependence on third party suppliers, third party service providers, and third party suppliers like third party manufacturers and third party distributing agents like DHL. So with that, let's move to opportunities. What are the opportunities Amazon having? One is a new market available like China, India, Russia, and other countries. There are huge potential market out there for Amazon to go out and grab, to make profit, expand their business and expand physical presence and integration with other companies. Was cash rate, they can do acquisition, they can do mergers, so uh, they can expand their business in that way. And autonomous delivery, like using drones and all that, Amazon was discussing and developing this area for a quite some time from by now. But it will be it's a very gettable target for Amazon actually. And boost green concepts. Amazon is not the greenest company in the world. They are not having very good reputation as a green company, so there's a very good opportunity for them to think about and develop their business in future. And trades, so I would like to give government as one of the major threats for Amazon, because Amazon is expanding rapidly. So government will step in at some time and have some regulation to prevent it's from getting a monopoly. So Amazon has to keep a tab on this. And competition, because Amazon is already competing with huge brands like Walmart, eBay, Apple, Google CEO has already expressed that Amazon is their largest competitor. And a link to illegal labor usage, Amazon has been criticized some time back. And cyber crimes, fake products, and recessions. So these are the major sort area I have discussed here. So with that, let's move to a small introduction about sustainability aspects. Any organization operates in the environment, operates in the society, has to draw resources from people and planet. So psychological, sociological, and ecological environment. So any organization has an obligation to give something back to the people and planet. So this is simply called the sustainability, giving something back to people and planet other than giving back to the shareholders who have invested money on the organization. So this is basically a triple bottom line approach, thinking about what they can do to monitoring and giving value to what they are doing for people and the planet, not only shareholders which put money on the organization. So we'll be discussing in detail about this area in my other contributions as well. With that, let's move to operation management, because since we are discussing majorly about productivity and performance related to profit, so operation management is the area where we discuss productivity and performance largely. So production management is the process where we convert inputs into a sellable product or a service. In other terms, operation management area where we add value to the product. Value in the sense doing something which customer is willing to pay money for. So operation management has to ensure that most of the activities they do in organization are value adding activities, which otherwise the customer will not able to pay. The customer will not be willing to pay. They will be using resources for nothing. And other thing is this one of the key areas of any organization. Like other areas are human resource, IT, finance, sales and marketing. So operation is one key areas of any organization. And why should we need to understand about this operation management? One is, as discussed, a major part of the organization. Other one is operation management is most of the time it's a very costly affair, because all the infrastructure, high cost machinery, raw material, everything goes into operation. So most of the time it's high cost area, and operation management can be a competitive advantage for an organization, because product designing, cost controlling, value addition, everything happens in this area. So this can be very easily a competitive advantage for an organization. These are the critical areas that we will be discussing in this presentation, which relate to operations management. So we'll be for each item we'll be discussing in detail in later slides. Areas would be design of goods and services, managing quality, process and capacity design, location strategy and layout strategy, supply chain, inventory management, planning and scheduling, and maintenance. So with that, let's move to design of goods and service. So basically, this is one of the starting point of the process which we design the goods and services. So designing of goods, when you design a good, we have to consider cost and the quality of the goods. Like it should be long lasting, not like a one-time use and throwing away. And facility of manufacturing, what are the setup facility that we have. Like when you're designing a good, we have to ensure that we don't have to spend too much facility to spend on too much on the additional of new facilities over here. Whatever the available facility we should use, then it is good for the planet as well. The packaging is one key area that we have to consider, because it's normally packaging is use and throw away. So we have to make sure it's the impact to the society, impact of the planet is minimum by the packaging that we are using. And functionality, it should be long lasting, as I discussed earlier. And if it is a third party manufacturing, we have to ensure that our third party is as per our standard. It's not like it's not violating any rights, like labor rights or any pollution or anything. So we have to make sure that our third parties are also doing according to our values. And we have to promote 3R concept from the design areas itself. 3R like recycle, reduce and reuse. So we use the maximum of what we are using and what we are designing. And when we are designing a service is a bit different than product, because product, it's the things that we develop, but service, it's majorly the person or the people factor, the person who is delivering the service. The service will depend on the person who is delivering the service. So when we are doing this, we have to first understand the need of the customer and the fast response and low cost. This one key area. And low pollution, like we can do a delivery using a petrol lorry, diesel lorry, or a electric vehicle. So low pollution, we have to always consider about low pollution being friendly to the planet, and a degree of satisfaction. What comes to satisfaction we are getting from the customer, and optimizing manpower utility. Like this optimizing in sense, it's not like destroying the work-life balance of the person. It's about giving him the opportunity to balance his work as well as his family and other activities in his life. And simplicity of the service should be like as much as simple to the customer. So let's see how can this be related to Amazon. The goods of Amazon, Alexa, Amazon Fire, books, and all other retail items they are selling, and services are web services, shopping platforms, and delivery. Like if Amazon can capitalize on design goods and services for the maximizing of their profits, so Amazon can basically reduce their product failures, overcome competition, and improve brand image, and differentiation through product and services design that they can do all the time, because it's an area where we can achieve competitive advantage through differentiation. So with that, let's move to managing quality. Quality is actually delivering what exactly the customer wants. Like as example is customer wants golden buttons, we have to deliver golden buttons. If you are going for platinum buttons, that will be additional cost to the company. The customer will not pay for platinum cost, they will pay only for the gold cost. So we have to ensure what we deliver to the customer is exactly what he needs, then only we can maximize the profit. So that is how quality can be related to maximizing profit. So in terms of for product quality and service quality, there are few categories. In product quality, the quality depends on performance, durability, reliability, what are the features, the serviceability, reputation, and how the product looks like. And in service, how reliable service is, how convenience, how responsiveness, and how fast it is, like time and courtesy and consistency and assurance of the service. So these are the key areas of product quality and service quality assurance. So let's see how Amazon can capitalize these quality management tools to improve their profit and market share. So basically, for a retailer, for online retailer, quality is very critical, because there is always a factor of doubt, because people are watching it in a, watching the product in a screen and ordering. It's not like going there and touching the product, feeling the product and buying it. So there is always a factor of doubt. So it's very important to maintain the correct quality, otherwise customer will be dissatisfied, and through reviews and all that, customer will express his dissatisfaction throughout the world. So Amazon basically, to prevent that, Amazon should keep a tab on the quality parameters that all the suppliers are selling uh, in the website, and suppliers giving the service to the customer, like transportation service. And packaging selection should be optimized, like first impression matters. When the product delivered to the customer see the packaging. So the customer optimization of packaging to get the aesthetic aspect, as well as to reduce the environment on planet, it has to be optimized. And AI based checking should be there, like people can do mistakes. Like if you want, if customer has ordered X, if you are giving Y, that has to be double checked. Like there can be a maker, a human being, and a checking a AI system. So that kind of a check should be there to prevent going wrong item to customer. And training and development is very important. Like Amazon is already penalized for toxic work culture. Therefore it has to improve on training and development for the people, and keeping their motivation at a higher level to ensure quality. And they can use Lean or Six Sigma to improve the product quality, improve the service quality in the organization, and sustainability aspects as well. And Amazon, by linking these two SWOT analysis that we have done earlier, Amazon should be able to eliminate fake products by doing this, and improve product quality, and improve brand name and loyalty through managing this quality aspect well. And the next area of consideration is process and capacity design, and a golden rule of this area should be right time, right quantity all the time. And designing process and capacity should be very critical, because it draws a lot of resources. Resource in sense money as well as raw material. So it's directly impacting profit as well as planet factor. And if it doesn't done properly, people have to work more stressfully fully to deliver the expected output. And the factors to be considered while developing process and capacity is are facilities, what is available and what is needed, and product and service factors, what are the product and service we are planning to deliver, process factors, human factors, policy factors, and logistic factors. So let's see how this can be capitalized by Amazon to reach their targets. The process one developing, we have to understand one key aspects of online buying is faster delivery. So by developing process and capacity, we can ensure our delivery can be done faster, and we can store and we can process large amount of items as we are promising, as we are giving promise to our customers that we will be having a lot of selection, so that can also be fulfilled, and the delivery accuracy can be fulfilled from doing this right. And optimizing global carbon footprint, like we can optimize our delivery, we can optimize our storage locations, and optimization of human capital as well, as we discussed earlier. So if we link this to our initial SWOT analysis, Amazon can strengthen their business model, which is a online buying and selling, or basically online selling, that can be strengthened by additional this process and capacity design, and address the toxic work culture. If we design our capacity correctly, then people don't have to work like crazy or machines. So that can also be reduced, and we can improve the work environment that we are giving to our people, and we improve on cost leadership and availability of large selection and variation. So these items can be capitalized by doing the process and capacity design correctly. With that, we are moving into location and layout. Basically, location and layout is all about where and how we are doing the business, and location enables accessibility. Accessibility in the sense, it enables the company to deliver to the market faster than others, and it enables to optimize the global footprint as well as the carbon footprint. And layout is all about organizing things, like how things are happening in the business, like who sits where the storage is, where the loading unloading happens, and it helps to reduce motion, transportation, inventory buildup. Like all of these items are categorized under waste in lean manufacturing, so it helps to reduce our waste as well. And impact on the work environment, like if the layout is proper, people will work happily, so their work life balance will improve and the work environment will also improve. And if we link back to the SWOT analysis, Amazon should be able to address the weakness of poor work environment through proper layout handling, layout management, and improve on physical presence of the world, and improve availability, like going to the new markets, and prepare proper location strategy, and maintain cost leadership, and strengthen the geographical customization, which they are doing good at the moment. With that, we are moving to supply chain part, which is one key aspects of this all discussion. So it's supply chain is all about minimum cost, high quality, and minimum lead time. So supply chain is everything in between and including inbound logistics and outbound logistics. So value creation, responsible being for reduction waste and sustained focus, everything is in between these supply chain activities. So major areas of this supply chain is planning, scheduling, manufacturing, logistic, and returning defective items as well. If we discuss supply chain in related to Amazon, Amazon is everywhere in the supply chain, from raw material to supplier, manufacturer, distribution, retailer to the customer. Amazon is everywhere in this supply chain. So by effectively managing the supply chain, Amazon can reach low cost deliveries, or free deliveries, or low cost manufacturing, sustainability aspects like reducing wastage, improving people mentality and work condition, and improved differentiation, improved innovation. All these are achievable by managing supply chain accurately. And if we go back to SWOT as we did earlier, so Amazon should be able to address the weakness of poor work culture that they're having and toxic work environment, and improve autonomous delivery, improve availability, maintain superior logistics and distribution, differentiation, innovation, and maintain the cost leadership and high pay rate that they are already maintaining. So with that, we are moving to inventory. Actually, as discussed by Lean, inventory is an iceberg. We see very little problem with the inventory, because under inventory, operation can hide a lot of inefficiencies. Therefore, managing inventory at the optimum level is very critical for organizational success. Golden rule of inventory is exact quantity, exact location, and at lowest cost of inventory holding. So inventories, all the stocks the company holds, and main areas are ordering inventory, ensuring availability, and storage and using inventory when it is needed. And objectives of properly managing inventories, prevent stock out or additional stock keeping, and reduce purchase costs, enhance cash flow by keeping stock at minimal level and keeping the interest cost as minimal level, and optimizing storage cost by reducing additional payment to storage. And when it comes to Amazon, it will help to maintain low cost leadership that they are maintaining at the moment and ensure more selection to customer, gain competitive advantage through having more selection, and enable faster delivery and faster response to the market, and minimize dependency on third party where they can manage their own resource to do the manufacturing and delivery activities to the customer. The next area is planning and scheduling, and this is about what, how much, who, and when. So planning and scheduling is an activity of allocating resources for short-term, medium-term, and long-term objectives of an organization. By having proper planning and scheduling function, an organization or Amazon can achieve optimize cost, improve future performance, minimize risk and uncertainty, facilitates coordination of activities, provide directions for action, because they have better visualization on what will happen future and what will do on future. So this will set out standard for better controlling. And a point to be remembered is fail to plan is equal to plan to fail, because if we are failing to plan our future activities, it's more likely that we will not reach our future objectives. So with that, we are moving to the last part, which is the last part of the operational point, which is maintenance. Maintenance is a function of ensuring availability of available assets. Assets availability is a high cost activity because there are a lot of money has gone in, a lot of material has gone in. So maintenance is all about make sure that these set capacity is available for production and manufacturing activities. So functions of maintenance are improve asset availability, reduce environmental impact, improve reliability, keep cost low, and improve work condition. Through that, Amazon will able to gain a lot, as we discussed in our early SWOT analysis. With that, we are moving to next and last part of the presentation, which is impact of human resource management. Human resource management is all about managing the most important asset of an organization, which is human resource, to achieve organizational goals and objectives. So another important aspect of this is people are one key part of triple bottom line approach. And if we talk specifically about human resource management in Amazon, there are some issues that we can identify. One, Amazon's main aspect is the customer's interest. That is a good thing, right? How can that be a bad thing? Yes, that's indeed a good thing. But the thing is, Amazon is ready to sacrifice the well-being of their own employees to achieve the customer's interest. So that is where Amazon is creating highly task oriented and toxic work culture, so which has come out very negatively to Amazon in past few years, because it has been evident to entire world that their work culture is not very user friendly. So to avoid this, I would like to list down some recommendation. One is develop performance driven culture. The performance should be monitored by not only by profits but with sustainability goals as well, and identify people as a key resource of the organization, which is not happening at the moment, and drive the work-life balance, which is at the moment Amazon is very poor at delivering work-life balance, and expand the benefit to all employees worldwide who are working for Amazon. At the moment, Amazon has started to give some benefits like health benefit, but it has initiated only for people work in US. It will demotivate people work otherwhere everywhere in the world if they give it to US people only. So last but not least, understand the motivated workforce, especially in an organization like Amazon, which is depending on online business model. The motivation can be a part of competitive advantage for the organization, which is not a key success area of Amazon. Amazon can focus on this area and can drive for the success. So with that, we have come to the end of my presentation. Thank you for your time, and references will be given at the end of summative assessment. Thank you so much.